Hello there and welcome back to War Thunder. Today is one of those videos where I'm very proud that I can present you an achievement of my own. So very often people ask me, why are you still playing War Thunder? You have researched so many tanks, you have nearly all the premiums, nearly all the rare ones, you have spaded them all, and what keeps you playing this game? Well, at some point it is something personal that you want to achieve, and amongst many achievements and awards and rewards that you can get, especially the long-term viewers of my channel, especially when I was pumping out more and more tank reviews, you might remember that there was one award that I always was pointing out, and this was the Survivor Award. The Survivor medal itself has a reward of 7,500 silver lines, and if you can get them 700 times, you actually unlock Survivor Stage 4. That means absolutely nothing, except that you have now this, golden star. As you can see here under achievements and challenges, it's around about here. And it means nothing. There are so many unfinished ones, so many achieved ones. So it's one of many, and the awards are really pitiful. There is sadly not even a title, and this is what I really would love to see. And a funny side note is that it actually awarded me so far 5.25 million silver lines, 700 times 7,500. And this was a very personal goal that I wanted to achieve. I'm very proud of it, and I want to show you the very last battle where I achieved it. And I also want to show you how I did it, with which kind of attitude. So a few more words about this. What do you need to do to actually get the Survivor medal? Well, first of all, very obvious, you need to survive the battle without any death. So in the starting vessel, vehicle, tank, plane, whatever, you need to actually finish the battle. The next thing is you need to get at least 5 kills, and if there is somebody else with 5 kills or the equal amount of kills above that, you need to have the higher score point. So very often I got that denied by a revenge aircraft kill, by the enemy base AAA, where I just wanted to get the last kill because somebody was camping on the airfield in RRB, or somebody was just simply better than me, where I had 6-7 kills and somebody had even 8 kills, which was quite unfortunate because this award just gets awarded once per battle at most. So that actually counts for both teams, just to give this out. And very often in my tank reviews and in certain gameplays with planes, I pointed this out, that I got this achievement. So very often other people are just looking at the overall civil line income, the RP income, or the kill feed, the amount of kill assists, how the battle was played. But this very specific award just points out that I do not follow the throwaway mentality. In Tank RB in particular, which I play the most, to be honest, I think that people just look at the spawn points and see, oh, I have enough spawn points to actually now go into an aircraft, and they just bail out of a tank that is perfectly fine, just to get more kills, just to bomb slow tanks like a T-95, Maus, or E-100, or an immobilized tank that is very difficult to take on. Something like a Russian heavy tank, for instance, if you don't have heat FS, just to say. And I do not really like this mentality. But without further ado, I want to show you the very last battle where I got my 700th Survivor medal or achievement, and it was played in a way where it was the perfect mixture of situational awareness, tactical thinking, execution of a plan, and just giving my team the advantage to secure victory. So without further ado, let's go right into it. This match was played on the Maginot Line, and my plan now is to go into the city and use the very good mobility and maneuverability of this real tank destroyer on flat terrain, on paved roads, where we also can turn on a dime basically, and where I want to make use out of the one-shot cannon, because this is a very good cannon for this battle rating. It is another reward tank, if you might remember it from the last summer event. So I tested it out a little bit to get a feel for what the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 234-3 might be, so the Puma with the short barrel 75. This is the long barrel 75. It's actually a puck cannon, so it's a bit stronger with a bit better ammunition than the actually long barrel 75 on the Panzer IV F2. Also, I think the fuse sensitivity is better with 15mm instead of 28mm, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong here because there was some changes going on. So, my plan is here to go into the city, and you might see that I have a very strange ammunition layout. A lot of APCBC rounds with a high explosive filler. Of course, this is your standard ammunition. You have enough penetration to deal with anything that comes across, and you also have a very good post-penetration damage effect. Then why do I need APCR? This is a bit of overkill, and it actually has very bad kind of penetration values against angled armor, but it's more like that it acts like a solid shot, so you can shoot, in theory, somebody through the engine deck and have the post-penetration damage effect reaching into the crew compartment. And with the heat shell, well, you don't have a heavy machine gun, so for just hull breaking enemy potato trucks or AAA vehicles, this is a very good shell to go for, and you have the decent reload to do so. So what I want to do is to not go into the capture zone, because that just very often is rolling the dice and just throwing away your opportunities. You give away your position to the enemy team, and what I want to do is to ambush here the enemy. And yeah, I just saw the glimpse of an enemy light tank rushing the cap, and now I go for the aggressive kill here from the rear. Where is he? There it is, M22. I disable him. Yeah, you can see the rather sluggish gun handling, the lack of gun depression, but still we can shoot the turret. And now I decide myself to actually cap here this capture point, and I actually killed here now the usual tank that rushes for the cap. This is very important. The reinforcements for this guy might be not that efficient. As you can see, my entire team except one other tank is going for B and A, so it's my duty to actually play around C. So you can see I capture it. There is an artillery strike incoming. That suggests that there is also another tank in the near vicinity. I doubt that he has visual contact on me, and I get the hell out of there. Funnily enough, I'm already way out of the capture zone, and I receive another artillery strike warning. And I reposition myself to the very same ambush spot that I was before. And this is now very amusing. I see now a tank, and this is again very aggressive gameplay, and it's actually pretty poorly played because I overlooked another tank. While I kill this Crusader here and I retreat, I do not retreat that fast, and this shot that just misses me in just a moment right there came from an Achilles, or an M10 rather. Very slow turret rotation speed, but 50 cal and a very good 76mm gun. And I got a brief glimpse here on another tank, and this is now not the very most excellent gameplay because I'm fighting against the odds, and I do not really feel comfortable here, but I'm observing him around the corner. He cannot see me, but then I decide myself, well, I heard something. I heard something else, and this is where this is not reflecting my usual playstyle, because usually I concentrate on the in-game sound, where I do not, where I'm not disturbed by my own rambling, as viewers of this video are when I kind of, tell a story or say what I'm currently doing. And I know that there is a tank around, but I don't know exactly where it is, but I'm in hunting mode, and there it is. He wanted to have an ambush, but I get in a lucky shot into the gunner and the cannon breach. So this is then again where I play very aggressively, and the gun handling in close quarters for this tank is not the very best. You have to train. He tries to actually mark me with the machine gun, but it's way too late, and all the enemy team saw was a disappearing blue dot on their minimap. Maybe I got pinged, so of course I need to reposition. Again, C is not captured. C gets not contested, and now I'm trying to get another angle on this guy. I have a feeling that he's one of those extreme campers, a player that plays very defensively, but tries to get in that one shot for that one kill, which is a very poor playstyle in my opinion. But then again, he could just play the game for a few days and just is one of the first times that he is actually on this rather huge map, which has an intimidating size for new players that come maybe from other games. But I don't have to worry about this problem. I know this map rather well, and yeah, I just constantly reposition myself, change the angles. I try to maybe surprise the enemy, and again I want to go for my old you know, not really camping spot but ambush spot. So what I try to do is to hold the position. I'm the only guy around C. There are some guys around B, and A, there are enough people on the sniping ridge line. Now I saw that he was preoccupied, and I don't know where this shot went. Yeah, that was not my most glorious hour right there. But again, I observe him. As you can see, top right corner of the screen, what is he doing? And then the next shot, well, there is an M16 coming from the rear. I change now the target, and I got the kill. And then from the second ridge line near their spawn point, I receive a shot, and it could have been over right there. So I was lucky, no ammunition was hit, that I wasn't immobilized, and that I only lost one crew member. And that indicates one thing for me: get the hell out of there. Now, why did I focus there on the M16? Well, the M16 was in a rush mode, and to deal with SPA that actually requires hull break for me to switch ammunition is not the very most ideal thing to do. If you do not hull break him, he has all the, well, rate of fire and ammunition to make your life not very pleasant. Again, I drive this a bit more aggressively in the open and try to get visual on the enemy M10, which is still around there. Can you believe it? It's like already 7 minutes into the gameplay, and he's still in the very same position. Now I get the hang of it. Well, maybe I have to flank him further. Maybe I have to go near B on this plateau that is around there. Maybe I get a shot into there. I need to get more kills. It seems like C is not a very frequent point of interest for the enemy team. And there you can see the good repositioning capabilities of the Pakwagen, the good acceleration and top speed on a paved road. But then again, it's getting very, very uncontrollable. I have to go into my settings here a little bit and hope that I get the assistance driver mode working, and have to try out a little bit with that. I did it in the past, it worked, but I'm too lazy to remember myself for the setup, and there you can see how uncontrollable this vehicle gets with the 8-wheel steering, which is, well, not that easy at higher speeds. It's very nice at lower speeds, but at higher speeds it gets frankly uncontrollable. Again, I have to go into the settings and try my assistance driver mode. So here you can see I actually saw a target, and I still want to go into cover here. I want to go below those trees to have at least some soft visual cover from aircraft, which killed me more than often, more than once. And I don't get the visual on this M10 here. But then I see this British SPA firing, and you can see how much I have to expose from my vessel to actually get gun on him. Now careful range finding. It needs to be a one-shot wonder. Again, I don't want to get into a fair fight. First shot out, we hit the hull, and that's our 5th kill. And now something very important is there. I have now 5 kills, and I'm still alive. What I need to do right now is to get the hell out of there. And hello there. And well, play safely, but I cannot resist this kill on the M10. It's just out of principle. He's still camping there. I cannot really take that. That's just, yeah. And his slow turret rotation speed dooms him, and I do not have to switch ammunition. I can take my time, aim for the side of the turret, and get my 6th kill. Now my spider senses are tingling. It has been too long. I have not observed every single road for the entirety. It's about time that another tank of the enemy team tries his luck. Maybe he was killed on A or B and now thinks, well, C, there is not a lot of action going on. There is this M10 that's camping around from our team. Maybe I want to go in there and try to sneak in that cap to get you know, some more spawn points, more civilians and RP, and also give our team a fighting chance. And here I couldn't resist to write this message in. That's not really being cocky, but I don't really understand why people camp around for that long in such an obvious position that eventually will get flanked. And I took way too long to actually come up with this plan. And here you can see I'm the one with the most kills by far, and a lot of my team members that are still alive got killed once. So I'm in a very good position. And I just could leave this position and just never been seen again. And here, this is the position where I killed the M24. And I tried to, you know, see it through his eyes now, how good this position is. If I kill somebody in an unusual spot, I try to get in there as well to see if this is a hidden gem position, let's put it that way. But I thought to myself, well, not a really great position, especially when all the cover has been destroyed. So here I was very lucky, and now I see this M5, and he was very lucky that there were the steps, and that was a pretty poor shot. I look around, can I cross here in the through the open, and can I get behind this enemy tank? The answer is yes. By the way, currently I see so many M5 A1s and also so many M22s that are rushing. Same tactics like Hellcats. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, sluggish gun handling. Yes, 7th kill. And now again, I want to secure the 2nd cap of the game. So this city capture point on this map secured me now a very, very good game. And I think I played it not very badly, actually pretty nicely. Now I'm the first one on the leaderboard with 2,130 something score points. I could replenish here the crew, but the match is about to end. And at this point, believe me, my hands were shaking. I was hoping, please don't let an aircraft ruin this moment. Please don't let any sort of tank disappear from the rear. Sadly, I have no smoke to cover myself. But when this screen appeared, I was like really, really satisfied. It was one of those moments that is so rare in War Thunder, but when it happens, the game is so glorious and it's so awesome. And I cannot really tell you how good this felt. And it's really about this experiencing of achieving this here. And there you can see there are the golden stars that indicate that we not just only got a survivor but also a mission maker award, which is also not that common, for 60,000 silver lines and nearly 6,000 modification research points. And there we have the survivor 4. Oh yes, oh yes, that is awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, well, kind of gameplay. I hope you enjoyed this introduction of what sometimes keeps me playing this game after 5 years. And please give it a like if it did. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comment section which kind of achievements you have as favorites, and we'll see each other on the battlefields of War Thunder.